And then like this, and then like this. All right, can we do this? You know, that was a question. And you should answer a la Bob the Builder.
What is the answer? Sure thing.
Yes, we can.
Aha, well, that's Barack Obama.
No, Barack Obama stole that from Bob the Builder. It's true. Look it up. He watched Bob the Builder with his kid one day. He watched Bob the Builder with his kid the day before he announced his presidential campaign. He was like, I need
the day before as well. No.
Yeah, I mean, he needed something catchy. He didn't know, and it was like
no preparation.
Yeah,
it was his spontaneous idea that sealed the election.
Yeah, I mean that's how most great things come about. Spontaneous
combustion.
Spontaneous ideas. That too. Oh, nice. Peskov pocket has been established. There's another, like, at least 17 divisions down the Soviet drain. Kill them all. Actually, capture them and make them work in the camps.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Yes, it is. But you gotta be harsh in order to be successful. What are these two? Wait, they disappear somewhere. I can see some trucks outside of Leningrad and then they just vanished.
Ghost trucks.
Oh, ghost trucks. I don't even know if that. Oh, is it okay? Could have been a TV show called that, maybe? I don't know.
Could have, but it was but a
I mean, the road to Moscow lies open.
Yeah, you are doing very well so far. I have to say I'm surprised. I'm not doing that well, which I'm not surprised by either. I'm fighting such like boring fronts, and my divisions are so spent. You know, fighting in Africa is a nightmare. There's no infrastructure, and there's no.
True, fighting Africa is a nightmare.
You know, divisions. Sometimes I'm wondering, like, you know, is this bugged or is it just taking this long? Usually it's the latter, but. Or
is it just fantasy?
What? Is that a Queen reference?
Yes, that is a Queen reference.
Hooray! What have I won?
Nothing. You just got to be part of the reference.
Honor.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Honor. What the hell? Can't really buy anything for honor, but...
Except in World of Warcraft.
Sure. True. World of Warcraft. The game some people play and other people do not. Which is true for every game, but still. And we just managed to take Leningrad. Thank you very much.
Oh, come on. Has there been formed a pocket now? Man, pocket has to be the word of this session. We're just spamming that word. I have taken Dakar.
That's what happens when you invade.
But it's been at a heavy cost. I might lose one.
As always. But I mean, the problem here is they have too many divisions in order for us to... Like, we would have to develop the infrastructure behind us before we could move forward. So I think, you know, for the moment, I think containment is probably the best strategy, maybe. Containment. I'm so close to taking Leningrad and Moscow. Like, I'm outside of Moscow. I can smell
the Kremlin.
I can smell Moscow. I can smell the sewers.
What do they smell like?
They smell like vodka. Do you know that all sewage water in Moscow is made out of vodka?
I did not.
It's because alcohol is...
cleaning.
Yeah, but it kills germs and stuff, so it's the healthiest way.
Leave it to the Russians.
Yeah, leave it to the Russians.
What?
Fall of Moscow.
Fall of Moscow. Is this the end of the Soviet Union?
Maybe. Leningrad is approaching. The Soviet Union has lost 2.5 million men.
That's almost reaching up to like real numbers in terms of soldiers, at least. I wonder the civilian casualties here.
Yeah.
How many have I lost in this war? I've lost 44,000. How?
I don't know. Have you been involved in this war in any way?
Yes, I have. I think that's part of the Iraq thing.
Maybe. That could be part of the Iraq thingy. Iraq thingy, what the hell? Well, there's mopping up in Estonia, the last division's there. In Ingria, the last division's there. Leningrad has been taken. Moscow has been taken. We're pushing towards Stalingrad. There's a pocket that it might form in some days near some places. The fall of Leningrad, there we go. So yeah, things are just going extremely well. I'm very happy for, like, Gerford Runstock, when we started this, he said that the army was at a disadvantage.
He should be sacked.
Reason enough to, yeah, he should be sacked. But he's performing this invasion well, and he started as a rank 3, and he had the defensive doctrine and offensive doctrine, and he's got another one of those traits and 3 levels, so he's skill 6 now.
So
can't really.
This is a bit ominous, though. The new Soviet capital is. Can you see?
Stalingrad.
Yes.
Well, it just makes capturing Stalingrad so much more important. So much more important. But I think momentum, kids, is what we need to do. So I will readjust. Like, this started in, was it August or something?
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much performed what Germany wanted to do. A short invasion.
Yes. Short invasion. And I think I will just continue this short invasion by taking more things in my short invasion. And, well, I couldn't really say short invasion because the war is not over yet. But
well, yeah, I mean, we should we might not want to, get too confident, because that happened to some other country, I think, that invaded the Soviet Union.
Yeah, and suddenly it turned out to go rather not so well for them.
But then again, they didn't take Moscow, and that's, And
nor did they take Leningrad, though they were fairly close.
Yeah, Leningrad was really close. They really tried there. We're doing pretty well in West Africa all of a sudden. We have an opportunity now with your pocket there. I mean, it's funny. You're not even caring about this front, and still you're making headway here. How is that possible?
Well, I set up
a battle plan. Yeah, that's what I did.
A battle plan for.
But my battle plan is just fucking everything over, to be perfectly blunt.
Yeah, but I think you must. Oh God, holy shit! I'm looking at in Kenya at the moment, where you had a bunch of divisions, and just look at the attrition, and it said like 54%.
I know.
63% for one, 75%.
I know.
You need to move away divisions. Less divisions there, more divisions in Turkey.
Yeah, I guess so. But I have no feasible way of, like, how can I? Okay, you guys can also. No, hang on. Take.
Okay, how about we just move these guys down here? They will be strategically redeployed to the southern front to help out there. And we've taken this lake. What's this called again? The lake.
Lake Titicaca.
No, the other one lake. The lake something. It has a name. It's near Leningrad. I can't remember the name of the lake for some reason. Help me out, please.
The lake near Leningrad, Ladoga?
Oh, yeah, Ladoga, and the other one is Onega? No, wait. Maybe. Lake Ladoga. True, Ladoga. Correct.
Yeah.
Good job.
Ooh, I mean, the Soviet Union is so vast, though. I mean, it feels like, oh, you're almost done, but I mean, you have to go to like Arkhangelsk and take that, and also Murmansk and stuff like that.
I don't really need to go there.
Yeah, sure, but
necessarily. I just need them to surrender.
Well, that's well summarized.
And to have them surrender is
a beautiful
what
thing.
I need to do. Well, that too. It is a beautiful thing. But what I need to do to make them surrender is take the areas where people live, which is not Arkhangelsk.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. 99% sure, at least. I mean, here is a pocket opportunity. I know you love that word. I just love it so much. That's just so many divisions that are stuck in one single province, though. Holy shit. It's just a golden opportunity for everyone. Where is my strategic redeployed divisions? They are over here. Come on. Get down here. This is for the sake of the Soviet Union, I was going to say, but for the destruction of the Soviet Union.
Well, I mean, you have to assume the role of liberator. That's what you are.
Liberator of whom, exactly?
Well, the Russian people.
I don't think I'm so much liberating them as bringing chaos and destruction upon
Yeah,
them.
but now we're not talking about what you're actually doing, but what you're telling people that you're doing. That's a big difference.
Oh yeah, so you're going for a whole propaganda thing, huh?
I thought that was obvious.
No. Propaganda, these days, propaganda is more commonly known as PR.
Or media.
That's you. And trust me, I have studied that shit. You can trust me. I am.
You've studied
very
propaganda?
trustworthy.
How many...
I've studied communication. I know these things.
I know how to communicate too, but I didn't need to study for it.
You don't even know how to communicate.
Research finished night vision. That's very good, actually.
Otherwise, how do you explain how terrible it goes in Africa? It's a lack of communication.
I haven't even finished Weapons 2, and now I have Weapons 3 soon available. Probably.
Really? I've had weapons free for 55.3 years, really. What have you been doing this whole time?
I don't know. I've been doing fighter planes that I don't use.
Maybe you should start using those fighter planes.
But I'm not. I mean, I'm barely building them.
Are you doing anything really?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm stumped by this game sometimes. I don't really know what I'm doing.
It shows. But Stalingrad is so close to being won. Heinz Guderian is so close to taking Stalingrad. Actually, this is not even Stalingrad, but he's close anyway.
Okay.
Come on, 90. Okay, maybe we should go somewhere around here. Oh god, there's a big pocket to be had here. Yet another one.
I think I'll try to add another front line, perhaps.
No, they're trying to escape. They cannot escape. Or all is lost. Come on, how long will it take to beat down these guys? Come on. Oh, don't tell me you're failing with the mission of reaching that and isolating them. Yes! Oh, that was beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, I can start researching on the atomic bomb. It will take me 500 days, so maybe a bit later.
Sounds so extreme when you say 500 days. Sounds much better with like a bit more than a year.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
Like a bit more than a year.
Yeah, but it sounds more casual if you just say a bit. That's the whole point. It's about how it sounds. Again, we've been over this.
Well, you're making a lot of sounds. What can I say? I like this. It's just they're chilling over there. It's like 21 divisions. Oh. That's the worst that can happen. Meanwhile, up north, things like the Soviets for some reason tend to concentrate on one single province and having millions of divisions there, and not so much in other places. Perhaps Stalingrad shall be won. 98, 99. Hey, yay, Stalingrad! Yay, Stalingrad! Will we get an event that Stalingrad has fallen? Where's their capital now? It's all the way over in Vladivostok. Another victory for the Vaterland.
A significant development.
But there's still only 75% towards capitulation. What? Really? Okay, I guess. I guess we'll just have to go.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if you're looking at the whole Soviet Union map, you've captured but a fraction.
Yeah, but usually you only need to capture those three towns and everything in between them. That's all they are. They're only towns in my eyes.
To a German.
To a German.
Chairman.
German sensibility. Come on. Okay, let's form a pocket here.
We should, if somebody has the time, do a remix of how many times Shedcape said pocket in any form.
Form a pockets.
Form a pocket. Oh, there's a pocket here. Oh, I believe there's a
mostly Hungarians up here.
That's a new one.
Yeah, in Petrosadovsk. Well, we're using this other lake that has a name, I think, to back them up against it. I wonder if there's such a thing as during winter time they can walk over the lake. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean infantry divisions might be able to do that, wouldn't they?
Well, even the infantry divisions has a ton of artillery and shit. So
yeah, sure, but it weighs less than tanks, at least.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of things that weigh less than tanks.
No, there buildings. You said something. Buildings. Yeah, some buildings. Cottages.
Yeah. Large wooden structures.
Redwood trees.
Yeah. You.
Yeah. Am I, are you comparing me to a large wooden structure? I must feel honored.
Yeah, I was trying to insult you, but sure, take it as a compliment, whatever. Ruin my day. More Russians for the slaughter. I'm performing this insanely massive campaign over here while you're just...
Yeah, I'm just doing what I've always been doing, failing in Africa. And that's been going...
I think you're doing what you've always been doing, failing. You just needed to... You didn't need to add Africa. It was fine without Africa. Let's go over here. I don't know, I'm being a bit mean to you.
I'm sure anyone could have seen that. I'm defeating the Irish.
I sound like some sort of horrible husband beating his wife. So it's for your own good. Do you think I want to do this?
I'm really impressed by the southern front, where you are also active.
Radioactive. Maybe? No?
What's going on with Baghdad? Are those really Irish troops, those two? What's with the Irish? Why are they so pesky?
I don't know.
I think I finally lost my 2 divisions in Baghdad. Oh. So that means, how many people have I lost during this war? Probably a lot by now then. Yeah, 48,000. Seriously, that's not too far off from what you've lost. You've lost 370... 320.
Too far off. Well, the Soviet Union has 3.5 million.
Yeah, but I mean, I've lost about like a sixth or a seventh of what you've lost, and I've barely not made any contribution to this war.
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised how well this war has been going, because I was really afraid before going into it. I gotta say.
Yeah, you were hyping it up. They weren't much.
I was nervous for the war. I didn't know what would happen. I didn't know how it would happen.
I don't know even if it would happen.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to become communist there for a second. I was considering it. Abandoning you. Listening to Stalin's every advice.
What are those? North Sea Empire? What?
Wait, what?
North Sea Empire?
Where did this happen?
Take a gander at a recently very successful nation in football.
What?
North
Denmark?
Sea Empire.
Denmark, actually, it is. They became fascist. Well,
North Sea Empire.
I think it's actually a reference to, you know, the Knut, you know,
the Viking
guy. Yeah, that conquered all of England or whatever. I think his reign, or his, you know, Denmark under his reign was called the North Sea Empire. Or
it's slightly less impressive if you don't have England.
Yeah, it is. It is also slightly less impressive when you don't have your homeland, but sure.
But it's still an empire.
I think this will be the nail in the coffin for the south front or whatever. If you're looking near Odessa, I think it is.
In Ukraine?
Oh, not Odessa. I think then Rostov.
Oh. Yes.
These are probably the last remaining like major force that they have in the south, and it's being completely wiped out now. But Soviet Union still is holding strong with 81% towards capitulation, despite losing millions and millions and millions of men over and over and over and over. So, what conclusion can you draw from this? Well, one, very stubborn. To a fault. Stubborn to a bloody fault. I just don't know. I mean, maybe I needed to go to take like Murmansk and stuff like that, and Arkhangelsk.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, what's the capital now?
It's Vladivostok. So
Vladivostok.
I kind of need to count on the Japanese doing anything useful.
That's very strategic of them to just sort of switch. Yeah, how's it going in the east?
Nothing happening. Typical.
How goes
Japanese,
the east?
Typical Japanese stuff.
Late as
Nothing
usual,
happening.
pirate scum.
Perhaps I could go with Taiga. I think my production is a bit more specialized than Germany in real life. They were kind of all over the place.
Yeah, they really were.
And it wasn't that they didn't have war economy until like 1943 or something? Silly like that.
Yeah, they really didn't. You know, I'd say Germany up until 1943-ish was suffering from a sort of hybris.
Yeah.
Like overconfidence.
And after that, they kind of just suffered.
Yeah, it was too late.
Yes, too late. What the hell is this invasion plan? Is it mine? Or is it someone else's? Oh, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I think it's actually mine. So I think I need to remove it. And redo it. Okay, so all divisions up here and over here. By all means, take the Ural Mountains. Ural Mountain Range, take it.
Old Mountains.
And everyone else. And this is a lot of men. You can take... It's actually two different armies. So, if I ignore these guys and then take all of the Caucasus. And then I could come and aid you from behind.
I don't want to know. Yeah, sure.
I mean, aid you in Baghdad and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sending about a couple of months ago, really, or a few months ago, I sent 8 divisions from the Kenyan front to the Middle Eastern front, and they have barely moved.
But how did you send them? Like, did you use a strategic redeployment, or did you just made them walk the whole way?
I think I just made them walk with strategic...
If it is like this old railway symbol that you have when you have them selected.
Ah, okay.
It makes them move faster. Or transport faster.
Didn't really know that. Now I'm doing that. See if that helps.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Well, I really want them to surrender. I really want them to surrender. But it's more like, no, now they're closer than ever to being free. Almost. So there's 21 divisions up here, so we can just try to finish it off, perhaps. Let's do another invasion plan. There we go. 21 divisions, 15, whatever. Doesn't matter. Go for it. Let loose. Whatever you want. I mean, this just nothing. How many divisions do they have left? Oh, now they're down to 998 to 304 divisions. So it's being a bit more reasonable now.
Sounds insane.
Well, before they were like 600 or whatever. But the amount of divisions that have fallen to the German pockets is enough to scare them away. How many are even part of this invasion over here? That's 45 divisions. So there's 150 for the rest. Holy shit. The numbers we're playing with here is just insane.
Yep.
And they've lost almost 4 million. 4 million. How much manpower do you even have?
I have 2.20 million.
2.20 million. That's not too bad. Do you use service by requirement or?
I believe so. Service by requirement, yeah.